Hi, I'm Peggy Beauregard. The nest egg builder empowers people to build their wealth consistently by passively investing in commercial real estate. Due diligence. That's the subject. Due diligence. When you're going to make an investment, you need to do your diligence. Do your due diligence. Do it, do it, do it. And what do you need to do that? You have a checklist. Now, I have a checklist. It has about 90 items on it, and I need to make sure that the investor is protected. So, how long have the people been in business? Do we run background checks? You betcha we do. We run background checks. Does that always tell us things? No. That's why you need to find referrals. Talk to somebody that's already invested with these people, for instance. Do you get to do that in the stock market? No. People just put your money in the stock market and oh my God, what kind of due diligence did you do before you invested? Did you get their prospectus and read it? When you're going into commercial real estate, you get an executive plan, which shows you what the property is today. And they do something called a pro forma, which is what they expect the property to do over a certain period of time. That should also be in a prospectus if you're looking at a stock like that. Okay, a few questions to ask are: what kind of loan is it? Is it a is it an adjustable rate mortgage? If it is, do not invest. We're in real estate. Real estate should be in a 25-year fixed for the 25 years. If it's not fixed for 25 years, you need to ask a bunch more questions. There are loans out there that are 25-year loans. They are 5 years of interest only. And then at the fifth year, the principal has to start being paid. So the banks get their interest, interest, interest. No principal is being paid down. And the question is, in 5 years, will you have enough to also pay the principal payment? Because sometimes they don't, because they didn't plan to keep it for that long. They only planned to keep it for 4 years, but for some reason they had to keep it, and now the principals do. And now they cut your cash flow because they didn't plan it properly. They didn't look at every incident that could happen on their exit plan. That's why they're supposed to have 3 or 4 strategies for exit plans. So, what's their exit plan? Are they owners or are they flippers? 5 years, we're going to fix the property up and sell it. I consider that flipping. Some of you think that's a long term. I happen to think it's short term. Anything that doesn't pay off the loan and then gives you 100% of the cash flow, to me, is short term. Other people think anything over a year is long term. So, what is for you? Not for me. I know what I like. You know what you like. Those are the questions to ask. One of my friends has 7 points on their checklist. That's it. Well, they're investing for themselves, so they can have whatever they want. I'm not investing for myself. Well, I am, but I'm also investing for you. So I have to make sure that I am doing the job to protect you. And do things happen? Yeah, because do you think that the things, we had something called COVID that went on for years. For years. If you were a multifamily, you weren't getting payments because they said you didn't have to make a payment. So people stopped making payments. That would have been not good. How about office? That would have been another place to be terrible. Even industrial, which is a very, very necessary asset class, got hit and hurt by it, although they did take a lot of precautions. And that's part of the reason prices went up, is because they couldn't keep functioning. And then the people beyond that, the supply, the industrial. Anyway, things like that happen. What did really well? RV parks did fantastically. They did fantastically. RV parks did really well. Golf courses didn't shut down, did they? So you have to look at what is important to you for your due diligent list, but have a list in writing make sure you check all the check boxes. And one of the checks that should be there are referrals. Who has invested with these people previously and gotten paid back? Who's invested with them now? And how is that property going? Like that. Very important questions. If you have more questions you'd like to ask, I'm at thenestEggBuilder.com. Set an appointment through there. Thanks.